Howdy. We got these poolexes. See? Come with the box. We have one in the spa, one down there, one over here. So, pool's a little darker in plaster. And the darker in plaster, especially with the flagstone, how it's rusted a little bit, the lights will be a little dim. And the fact that they're on that side of the wall kind of bugs me a little bit, because when you're in the house, they're so bright that you might have to dim them down. And that might diminish the color of the pool slightly. But maybe it doesn't bother you so much, and the fact that they're over there makes it even more vibrant from the inside. So, haven't really seen that kind of issue too much. But usually when they're on the back side, like when they're over here, the light shines to the wall, and the wall is what makes the pool kind of pop. So we're gonna go put those back over here. So right now we have that junction box. I might have to install a new one, but all of those controllers are gonna go right around here. I might put them where this FFL thing is and move this FFL thing over so I can hang all three right there, or I might hang all three right over here and just drop them into the junction there, or I can drop the junction down and just go bop, 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 but that's kind of in my way. So we're gonna figure it out here soon. So the first thing I'm gonna do, it's in service. I'm going to, instead of putting anything over there like a drain or a spillover, I'm just gonna flip this. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna flip that Jenny valve to get that water out of the spa. So now we have this jumble of crap. So we just get all the wires disconnected because we know where they go. Alright, so I got the conduits to this, and on the other side I pulled the lights out of the niche and cut these little bonding wires. And bonding wires go to a metal niche in the pool. But they don't even go to the metal, they just go sitting there in the plastic. So they put them in there, they're supposed to go into the metal hook, but all it does is go into a freaking screw that goes into some plastic. Super unnecessary. So what I'm going to do is get my locking pliers on this metal piece, right here, this big bonding cable, and pull it out, and then go to the other side and yank this light through. Just a little pro tip. If you get some soap and put some water in it, and you pour it down this line, before you tug the wire out, it will help lube up the line. So when you pull it through, you can usually do it alone. So a lot of the time, I can just grab the end of the cord and pull it out, pulls out easy. But since the spa one's kind of turned up a little bit, we put a ton of soap and lube in there, and then I wrap the tip around the hammer. Like I wrap the cord around it and then pull the hammer like this, and it really gets it loose, and then it came out like butter. So you never cut the cord, you never cut the twine on the twine. You always cut about 1 inch off. So right here, I'm gonna cut maybe that much off. That way, A, you can measure out the cord for the new light, and B, that doesn't get pulled back through the other way when you're not looking. So if I'm by myself, I'm gonna go in here into that little hole back there and just dump a big bead of magic lube. So, oh, yeah, I thought the lid was open. So there's kind of a bead. I want more than that. This spotlight is one I always do first. A, because when you drain it out into the pool, a lot of the times the pool will lose a little bit of water at the overflow, because then when you fill the spa back up, the pool will have a little bit less water in it, and be a little bit easier to put the light in. And B, because the spa will usually tell you how the other ones are going to go, and they're usually the ones you have the most issues with. So you get the hard one out of the way first. Let me show you another trick here in a second. Show you a little trick. You take this side right here of the cord that you taped up, put it in between your fingers like that, where this side's on this side, and then go backwards around the elbow, right? Look at this whole thing. And you can do it tight, you can do it a little bit loose. It's not gonna make too much of a difference because the way that it untangles makes all the difference. So you go behind the arm. I also, before I put this bad chicken in there, made sure I got as much of that twist out of the line as possible. So you get this, and you set it here, or let's make it easy on you guys. I'm gonna set it down, and then watch. Did I break my phone? Okay. You're gonna set it down like this, and then I'm gonna drop this down. This side, you want towards the top. The side that you put on your finger. And I'm just gonna feed the very end through that hole. Just fed the end through that hole so it doesn't get caught in anything. So now when this unwinds, it'll unwind straight into there, through all that lube, and my line puller should pull it. All right, let's back it up. So I got my line puller on this conduit. You can see it in there on the lip. And a lot of the times it goes out really smooth, but you'll see. I'll probably get stuck, have to go over there and untangle it once or twice, but let's see. Not yet. Soap and lube, soap and lube. I got one or two tangles. Let's not make it too tight, because it's too tight and if it snaps, we're in a world of pain. If it snaps, we're in a world of pain. But I'm doing is holding my phone with one hand. Look at that. And then when it kind of stops, I know it's through. I add about 9 feet to the light. There you go. Easy money. So, I got a shirt back on, and the light's in the niche. And we got our junction boxes pulling up. I'm going to screw them in, of course, but you can see our little crimping adapters. These are all low voltage, so no biggie using crimping. Doesn't matter if they get wet. We're going to drop in GFCI protected power down to these boxes with a spare light cord. Crimp it down and install our 3 boxes right here. Alright, y'all. For the final escapade. That's what we got. Okay, here we go, all installed. So this is my customer last night. Look at these lights I installed at his house. Wow. And I asked him, what's your opinion? He says, I love them. So easy to use, makes it look a lot more expensive. Look at these. Badass.